For the fan project, it reminded me of my uncle's Ankh, and it was lovely to be reminded of it. He was in the circus, so it was very special. I was very proud of him. He did bed of nails, ladder of swords, human pincushion, fire eating. He was on holiday on ice, where he did human volcano and fire eating on ice skates. So he's travelled around the world with Jerry Cottle's Fawcett's, Boswell Wilkie's circus. He's been to Hong Kong. He was everywhere, and my cousins were brought up in the circus too. I remember when I was a kid and I said, "Are you religious?" And he said, "No." I said, "Well, why are you wearing a cross?" He said, "It's not a cross." And I was thinking, what is it then? And eventually he told me it's an Ankh, and I was going, what's an Ankh? And it's to enable him to have long life, and to, he believed in Egyptology. He believed that he had, came from that many, many years ago. So it's part of his act, and it's part of his beliefs. So he always wore an Ankh. When they got too battered like this, he'd change it, but he would never take one off and leave himself without one. It's got blood, sweat and tears gone into this, and it's part of my Uncle Barrie. He does this one where he puts skewers through his face and body and gets people to pull them out as well. Women screamed and many men fainted and were carried out. And at the end of the night he said, "It was a good night, wasn't it?" I was going, "They seemed to enjoy it." And he said, "Did you see how many men got carried out?" I said, "Yeah, there's about 4. And he said, "That's a good night," because he's told them, if you're big and strong, you will faint. And they did. The Ankh is important, but I think for me it's more about circus, and it's the tradition of the circus, how people get into it, the kind of work that my uncle did. He was a Fakir and did all those kind of pain things, and they're not a joke. He is pushing these things through his body, and he uses transcendental meditation to stop it and stop the pain and take himself somewhere else. So that kind of Fakir thing is very interesting. Life of the circus is interesting, and also the Egyptology, of course, is very interesting as well. He paints his entire flat like an Egyptian tomb before he passed away, and he was very much into it. On his coffin, I put an Anubis and various other things to help him go into the next world. So it was important to him. So yeah, it'd be interesting to learn more about it.